Hey, everybody, this is Ace Frehley, and you're listening to Shout It Out Loudcast. Don't touch that dial.
Oh, boy. Here we go. This is Gene Simmons.
Put that cookie down.
KISS.
Stop pressing the button.
Stockbroker Simmons. Star? Paul Stanley. Is that what he does?
Stop shouting.
My name is Ace Frehley.
He's not what you would call a handsome man.
Oh, no, here come the KISS times.
Is that a positive thing? Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna grab me an ice cold mellow yellow. Why? Why do that to the fan? Stop it. Why? Because fuck them.
That's all. What are you talking about? 617-525-083. You do? Hey, fucko. Do you like KISS? Settle down.
Hello. Hey, what's up there, KISS Army? Tom and Zeus, another episode of Shout It Out Loudcast, episode 298. Paul Stanley 70's Draft, KISS Draft XIII with Izzy Presley.
Wow. I love big episode titles. It's a big episode.
It's a big decision.
Make some big decisions in this draft with Izzy.
Yeah. Too bad it's not Elvis Presley, but Izzy Presley.
Too bad it's not Izzy from Pitts. It's friggin' Stonehill.
Is that Blinky?
No, that's I think they were roommates. We had Izzy. Remember Dell used to walk around going, is he or isn't he? I know Murph will get that, and that's about it, but I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Blinky.
Blinky. Everybody had a fucking nickname.
Oh, 70's guy.
Ooh, the Polish DJ.
Oh, God. He's the typical guy that looks like he has all the gear, talks all the lingo, and gets on the court and throws up big 50 air balls. You're like, this guy's
he's not to be confused with Stonehill's favorite DJ, Gino Cafone.
Oh, God damn it. Wow, we are really bringing him in.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Anyway, Tom, let's get back to the episode. Last week, we did KISS Gene Simmons Vault Disc 1, and I loved the feedback. I found it to be fascinating that everybody thought like me and you.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Fucking a box set of fucking Lita outtake fucking PlayStation edition, whatever.
Yeah. No,
like
they're fully formed songs. Yeah.
Good songs.
Yeah. Yeah. But the interesting part of the poll was Twitter wasn't too happy with the use of the word mongoloid in the comments. Now, apparently there was no problem with me making it a poll option. That wasn't flagged. But when people commented and used the word, we'll get to that in a minute. So the poll, as always, which of these songs was your favorite from Disc 1 of the Gene Simmons Vault? The options were Are You Ready?, Mongoloid Man, I Wait, or Carnival of Souls #1. Are You Ready won with 46%. Mongoloid Man comes in second with 30. He's a Mongoloid man. Mongoloid. You know what I realized that sounds like if Herda was doing background vocals on Mongoloid Man. Oh, Mongoloid Man. Oh, Mongoloid Man.
You guys are gross, especially the one in the corner, the Mongoloid Man.
He's a Mongoloid Man.
Remember, we would always say, sweetie, yeah, I heard it. He's gross. Yes, he's gross.
Carnival of Souls #1 came in at 13%, and I Wait came in at 11%. Now, again, putting Mongoloid Man as an option wasn't any flags. Our buddy Lee Bruton commented, Mongoloid Man, it's understood. That's my pick. God damn it. And he got an alert saying the visibility on this comment is limited. This post may violate rules against hateful conduct. Okay. And then we got one that was hidden. Another one that was hidden by Bill Carroll. He wrote Mongoloid Man, and it got hidden. The only people that could see it were us because he was commenting on our post, because apparently that violates hateful conduct.
Yes.
Smith Cool wants to know if the song "My Girlfriend Brought Me Chocolate Ice Cream" is in the vault. Yeah, I don't know what disc that's on. But let's look at a couple of episode specific tweets here. Our buddy Tom Dust. "I Wait" is incredible and definitely the highlight of disc 1 for me. Amazing vocal. As for something Wicked This Way Comes, I totally agree. It has a real grunge vibe. Wouldn't sound out of place on a sub pop compilation. There's Tom Dust showing he knows his grunge and early 90s shit with a sub pop comment.
Best.
We love Tom. Yeah, good stuff. This is good. You and Beach Boys of the Goat got into it. Probably because you beat me. Probably because you beat me to it. He says, "Great episode as always, but despite Zeus's scoffing tone, Paul Revere and the Raiders rocked and are the best band aside from the Monkees that aren't in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame." Now, this doesn't surprise me coming from somebody with the Twitter handle of Beach Boys are the GOAT.
Oh, the Beach Boys are great. They are. I don't know if they're the GOAT, but they are great.
Please.
But, dude, you're going to go on that battle on that hill for fucking Paul Revere and the Raiders?
Yeah, come on. Stop it. The Monkees are the fucking best out of all those bands. Derek Rolando said, "This was great. I've only completed the first disc, but Gene writes great songs. I disagree a little. I love Hand of Fate, and I love the vocal harmony riff, and when the drums come in heavy. I love Mongoloid Man, but I can imagine Paul saying, 'Fuck no, that's not on Dynasty.'" Now, that's funny because his comment didn't get flagged when he used the word there, so I don't know. Glenn Barth, "Thanks for another outstanding review show. Extra thanks to Tom for sharing the link to Rhino Records for the vault." Yeah, I think we did that way back when we got it. Glenn says, "Hey, I bought the CDs only before selling out. It was the best purchase for a fan looking for more KISS content after the end of the road." Yes. And then our buddy Ken in Satan's Service has a meme of Ace Frehley in makeup smiling with a drink in his hand saying, "Cabbage soup diarrhea." Matt Murphy says, "Great episode. Thanks for listening to this vault disc so America didn't have to." Although that last song, which he should have given to Hole, was good. Oh, he's referring to "I Wait," a grunge song there.
Yeah.
Dude, the disc one is great. There's 11 discs. We've only done this one. It's great. But sadly, it's sold out for now. But anyways, that's what we got on the Twitterverse.
All right. On the Book of Face, it's funny. You say that. Tom Selleck, not to be confused with fucking Magnum PI.
That's a different Tom Selleck.
He writes, "When I was in Mexico last month, I told my wife I was buying the vault when we got home. And of course, I waited too long, sold out. My own fault. But now I really want these songs." Truth of the matter is, I was like, "Oh shit, really?" I went and looked. The actual vault is finally sold out. You cannot buy it on Rhino.
Crazy.
Now, I found a link to it on Amazon. I put it in Amazon. It must be like resellers selling
probably like a third party seller. Yeah.
Right?
What's the price?
$2,200.
No.
I wonder if they have, because it has the extra goodies they would give during the meeting. But on Amazon, I saw it and I put it. If you guys go to the podcast and you go to the our podcast and the episode, in the links I have where you can get it on Amazon. So if you check that out, you can pick up Gene Simmons' used vault for like only a couple more than $2,000.
Yeah, you'll probably see more of that now that it's officially sold out. You'll probably see a lot of people doing that.
$24.49.49, so a little less than $2,500. Tom,
Jesus Christ! Wow,
insane.
Yeah,
like new, brand new, unsigned, extremely hard, and I do mean extremely rare. Includes lights and a bonus extremely rare Gene Simmons vault tag with leather strap. You mean that shit you could have bought when you bought the fucking just the music?
Leather strap? Dude, come on. That's like in the Walmart
KISS
travel section.
The Ultimate KISS collection, true piece of KISS history. Yeah, no.
Not for that price.
The great Bobby Kenner. Killer breakdown on these songs as always, gents. With this being a Gene-centered episode, I have to agree with Tom on that Dancing with the Stars news. This is Gene fucking Simmons. He's going to say whatever's on his mind at any time and always has. He talked about his schmeckle and trying to pass a kidney stone to Allison Hagendorf live on pay-per-view immediately after the last Madison Square Garden show. The man holds nothing back. Back on disc 1, though, a lot of cool songs for sure. I Turned to Stone was a favorite. Had that ZZ Top vibe, sure. But I could hear some Eddie Money into it. Keep kicking ass, T and Z.
Okay, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Wow.
Great Mark Flores. Holy shit, guys. During the discussion for Hey You started singing this, and I couldn't resist putting them together. And so he put it together. And what was that, Tom?
Oh, yeah, it was Clump. It was the Nutty Professor getting in, going Friday night at 8.
Late.
Maybe late. It will be so great.
So great.
And then he's got Hey You in the back. It's fucking great. Yeah. We love Mark. Mark always does a killer job.
Yep. He is fantastic. All right, so let's go to Loudcasters. Rex Jaycox, who will come into the picture later. Great episode. I've been a listener for over a year now. Decided to take the plunge on. I'll get to that later because I truly enjoy the friendship and brotherhood that both of you have. It shows throughout the shows. Some of these songs I'm hearing for the first time, and even though they're little snippets, there's some songs that are better than Paul's stuff. And I wonder how many of these were rejected by him for the last few albums. Cheers, fellas, to another amazing episode. A couple people have brought that up.
I guarantee, well, obviously they were all rejected because they never made an album.
Yeah, how fucking subjective is it that some of these songs that we like, and we haven't even well, that's only disc 1, that we can imagine Paul like, nope. That should have been on albums.
Nope, we have to have Eric sing All for the Love of Rock and Roll, so we can't put Are You Ready on this album.
I actually want that song on there.
I know.
I want a song from a different. I like that.
I know.
You know, we could take off a couple Paul songs. That's fine. Justin, don't call me Lefty Frizzell. Listen to the episode now. You do realize that Are You Ready is the demo unfinished version of Eat Your Heart Out from Monster, right? I don't see it. Do you?
Well, when I first heard the song, it sounds like something that would be on Monster. I didn't hear it exactly as the demo of that, but yeah.
Instead of the Gene Simmons Vault, should have called Songs Paul Stanley Rejected. Now, I want to make a point with Justin. So he put a comment up and he put it as a post. I've been doing this with a few of you guys. I'm letting you guys know. I declined the post, and Tom will be doing this too, because when we put an episode post out there, if you have a comment about it, don't make it a separate post.
Comment on the post.
Episode. We don't need to have 20 different posts on an episode we just did. Have one and have it as a running dialogue.
Right.
So I declined it to Justin and did explain it. I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying, can you please put that there, the comment?
Yeah, and just quick sidebar before Zeus continues feedback here. We talk about this every week, and if you're a new listener, if you're new to Loudcasters, we love interaction. We love when people make original posts and posts that kind of engage involvement and get people's opinions and comments. That's wonderful. But there are some times, like Zeus said with that, and other times when people try to post duplicate things. So we are going to decline things because we want the news, the feed to be as fresh as possible for people scrolling.
We also want quality, not quantity, guys.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, and one other thing too, and I'm sorry, you guys take this personally. This is not meant to be everybody's fucking playlist. This is not meant to be promoting everybody's fucking personal TikTok page. This is not meant to be, and I get it, but it's a fucking slippery slope. This is my playlist on the Lost Kiss album. This is my playlist. Next thing you know, we got 50 people putting different playlists up. Like, we don't need that shit. No offense.
Comment on the playlist post if you want to do that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Go underneath there and put it so it's a running dialogue.
Yep.
It's too much. I can't even see our own page because there's fucking too many posts and it's all roughly the same kind of comment.
Right.
You know, don't take it personally if these things get declined, guys. Joseph Collins says, great episode, usual, guys. The name Tamplin came up. We mentioned a few times. I don't know if you guys checked out any other music people on YouTube. It's been under a lot of fire lately. A lot have been justified. A lot of accusations of lip singing of his videos and live performances. So, Joseph, you bring up a good point. A couple people have brought this up. Apparently,
we got some emails on this too.
Yeah, he's been teaching people and he's lip singing instead of performing. I don't know. I don't know the guy. It's obviously he was part of that portion of the era in KISS, and Gene had 3 songs on the vault specifically with him on disc 1. So we just brought up, but thanks for pointing.
I have no idea who the guy is. And then all of a sudden we started getting all these emails and comments about him. I'm like, okay, I have no idea who he is.
Charles, don't call me Mark Eaton. This was a fun listen. Pretty great display of how musically talented and diverse Gene really is. A few KISS efforts borrowed from some of these songs, either musically or a few lines here and there. Pretty sure Gene's KISS coffin will be embossed with the words, "Let your backbone slip." He loves that line.
Nice.
And remember, It's getting cooler outside, so make sure Ace has a working heater in the shed.
Oh, he does. He's rubbing 2 sticks together to stay warm, but I'm afraid he'll burn down the shed. Jeez.
My tighty whities are getting pretty cold there, Tom. Ooh, help me out.
Guess what? They're not white anymore either. Oh, jeez.
I got a skid mark that can last a Grand Prix. Ooh.
It's the only thing keeping me warm right now.
I'm going to use them as mud pies and insulate the shed with my shit pies.
I watched some of those old episodes of Little House on the Prairie. That's how they kept everybody warm in those shacks.
Woo. Graham Richley, thanks for the great review as always, guys. I'm with Zeus. I was blown away by I Wait. We've had a few people bring that up.
Yeah, nice.
It perfectly captures a sense of loneliness and longing. It was a great move to have it as the last track on the disc, so it just lingers on in the memory after it closes. Exactly. I think that's a standout track. Daniel Haller Houston, great episode. I have limited interest in people's demos, but there's actually some good stuff on here. I Wait is an amazing song. It's too bad it was never released officially. I get major Johnny Thunders. You can't put your arms around a memory vibes, in addition to 90s and some early 70s influence. You can tell from the notes, Gene is a huge music fan and approaches a lot of stuff with an open mind. Absolutely. And we don't know that, but you read the context because he's not like Paul throwing out names left and right to impress people.
No, not at all.
Right?
No.
When he throws out, that sounds like Paul Revere and the Raiders or this and that, and he mentions these things, he's not bragging about it.
And the other thing, too, about Gene and Paul, real quick, when it comes to demos, is Gene's not afraid to fail. You know, he's not afraid to try something and maybe not have it work. Paul would never do that. That's why Paul doesn't have a vault. Paul either writes songs that people are going to like and want on an album. He's not going to be able to sit in a room and be like, "Oh no, Paul, I don't think that's good enough to make the record." That would kill him. So that's why you don't see him being like, you know, I'm not saying that one of the more is more creative, but I feel like Gene takes more risks and it shows.
Yep. Backpack Brad Rustoven.
Yeah.
Excellent episode, guys. Some great stuff during feedback as well. Everything from Mego dolls, banging Barbie and Ken dolls to the classic movie quote, "Cards with the Tards." Well done. He has a photo of the fucking dork little brother from Can't Buy Me Love.
Love it.
I've been looking forward to you guys diving into the vault disc. I agree with you both. The bookend songs, Are You Ready and I'll Wait, are really, really good. Gene's vocal during the chorus of I'll Wait reminds me of the chorus vocals during Journey of 1,000 Years. So good. Tom loves that song.
Not a compliment. Sorry.
I agree with you, Brad, but I know you guys aren't fans. I fucking hate that when people associate my dislike.
I like when they do it.
And your dislike with me.
I like when they do it the other way around because you get mad.
Yeah. Well, I like the song. Don't lump me in with him and his bad taste.
Is he still talking about Journey of 1,000 Years?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good song.
I know you guys aren't fans, but I like Legends Never Die since I first heard it on a bootleg cassette in the late 80s. Not sure it would fit on a KISS album. Oh, okay. Johnny Bootleg, Brad. I listened to it on a bootleg cassette.
Well, so now he's got a new nickname. He's fucking Bootleg Brad.
Bootleg cassette Brad.
Bootlegging Brad.
He's a bootlegger.
That's right. I'm a bootlegger. I'm no good.
Over on YouTube, the great Jason Warden. I love that Jason always bounces around. Sometimes it's YouTube, sometimes Facebook.
Yep.
All right. Must admit, when I saw the title and show notes, I was hesitant to listen. But I had a road trip. As always, you guys don't disappoint. Gene should not sue you. He should thank you. I love this one. I'll be buying the set. Gene owes you royalties.
Wow. Well, I hope you have $2,500, Jason.
Good luck.
Sorry, buddy. It's gone. But thank you, Jay.
Listen to this guy. Kurt Trukowski 8415. Great show as always, guys. Long-time listener, first-time commenter.
Oh.
Also first-time listening to the infamous Mongoloid Man.
Oh,
I
boy.
kept hearing, wondering where I heard the melody of the line before they sing, Mongoloid, Mongoloid. Then it hit me. It's the end of the ESPN intro music. Na-na-na, na-na-na.
Oh, my God. That's good.
Mongoloid, Mongoloid.
Oh, God. That's good. Nice.
The great Chris Flood. Hey, Chief, Tom, you've had enough money to buy the silly safe, but no cable out here in the shed. There's Wi-Fi, but how many times can I watch what's her name's hot daughter in Cherry Medicine help a brother out? Yeah, she is hot. The hottest one in that fucking video, I'll tell you that.
It's true.
There's some idiot here. I'm not even going to read his name because I fucking moron, but
Read it.
But Tom wants me to read it. So did Tim and Zeus?
Yep, good one.
Apparently you're
Good
Tim.
one. Good one, fuckhead.
Complained for half an hour about haters before getting to this subject.
Yes. Yes, we did. And you know what I like? I like that you listened to it and it annoyed you so much that you found the need to comment. Signed, Tim.
So I don't even remember what we did. I don't remember what I did 20 minutes ago.
He's bitching about the fact that every once in a while me and you go on a rant like we're doing
I
right
don't think
now
we did
because
more
of his
so than
comment.
last time.
No, we didn't, but he's trying to be funny. Like, oh, this must be the episode where they rant for 30 minutes. Yeah, no, we're doing that right now because of your comment.
I don't even know what the fuck he's
Fucking
talking
dummy.
about. Oh, just fucking.
Tim's a big fan
It's
of you,
always-
though. Thanks, buddy.
It's always funny because when these things happen, it's like you can go back and be like, yeah, you listen to me. I don't listen to you.
Exactly.
So who is the idiot here?
Right.
All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, I'll end with Montreal 3944, which I think is Costa.
Yeah, he's got 400 different usernames.
I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. I'm assuming it's him. Great show, guys. As always, you boys deliver. I would never have thought to listen to Gene's Vault Vault CD, since I figured it was just him releasing versions 1 through 80 of some half-completed songs recording between sessions, or was him sitting on the toilet. But these are actually pretty good. That Gene voice is nice to listen to, and some of these tunes should have been included in the final releases. The more we know about Paul, Gene, Bruce, and even Cherry Buckley's Ace, it's clear that all the mega decisions regarding which track made each LP, tour set list, tour stage show, probably even what food they had catered in the dressing rooms, all required final say by Prosciutto Paul.
Oh, God.
And the others, including Gene, just had to abide by his words and have a great week, gents. We've talked about this a million times. Gene is the brand. Paul is the band. So when it comes to music decisions, he controls it all.
Right.
And I believe in order to keep KISS going for the last 4 or 5 years, when Paul really didn't want to, he held the band and Gene, right, over a barrel.
No, I
was
agree.
Basically like, yeah, it's going to be my way all the way through. We're not going to fucking do it.
That's right.
Paul, Gene was like, whatever you want, Paul. No
Whatever
problem.
you want. Yep.
Yeah, we'll do it your way. No problem.
Yep.
And that's unfortunately what's happened.
Yep.
There was one other long post here by a great friend, Wes, who apparently is not emailing or on Twitter, but now he's on YouTube. It's great. He talks about the vault here, but it's a real long. Check it out. It's on the episode post. Thanks, Wes. Appreciate it, buddy. Over to you, Tom.
Nice. All right, let's blow through a couple of emails here, shall we? Our buddy Trent Bally, T&Z, thanks as always for the laughs as you review the good and the bad of another album. This was such a fun listen and my first time hearing all these songs. Hand of Fate was my favorite, and it almost seems like a sister song or a sequel to Unholy. The lyrical content, the tremendous demon vocals, the heaviness, the on all fours line. I would have loved if that was on Sonic Boom or Monster, which leads me to one main takeaway from this disc. The Vault is such a great example of how being in a band and deciding what's good music is extremely subjective. Some of these songs fucking rock, plain and simple, and I can't imagine how Paul, and Gene for that matter, wouldn't want some of these songs on a KISS album. Yet somehow the songs got trimmed out along the way. When you look at some of the Gene songs on the last 2 albums, it's a painful what if in Kisstory. And Tom, you beat me to the punchline, but I was thinking, when can we expect your second book, Let Your Backbone Slip, a celebration of the vault? Nice. Tyler Smith. The episode about the Gene Simmons fault got me thinking about two things. Gene is way underrated as a songwriter. He'll never get the full credit he deserves for that because the characters of Gene and the Demon are too big, so his songwriting will always be overlooked. There's a lot of range in his writing. You guys mentioned several times that some of the tunes might not be KISS songs, but they're still good songs. He already has had a number of songs recorded by others. With Gene's talent as a songwriter, I'm convinced that had KISS not taken off, he still could have had a career as a songwriter, not unlike Desmond Child or Diane Warren. I don't know about that, but I get it. Thanks for sharing all the music. There's a part in the song Carnival of Souls where Gene sings Television Inquisition. I immediately thought of the Team America movie and that song America Fuck Yeah. Oh, God, I remember that. Thanks again for all your effort and insight. Look forward to every episode. Thank you. Then we got a bunch of other great emails from our buddies Mark Bomer, Scott Wheeler, buddy Mike H., Alex White. Some great stuff here. We're going to finish up with one that came from us through the website, shoutoutloudcast.com. So when you comment on there, we receive those in the form of an email, which is great. And this comes from Scott Hendricks. And he says, hey, guys, thanks for the guitar picks, which is a Patreon perk, which we'll talk about in a minute. Also, I just appreciate all of the content that you guys put out. I appreciate KISS more now than what I used to. But honestly, if you guys did a podcast about Lawrence Welk, I would listen to it. Tom, I know you have an affinity for Southern rock. Have you ever listened to Blackberry Smoke? Yes, I have, Scott. Very cool band, very underrated. They have a great sound. Classic sound in a modern band. Very good band. But that being said, Scott, thank you for the email. Short and sweet. We're more than happy to give you the guitar picks for everything that you give us. And a Lawrence Welk podcast isn't coming soon, but it's good to know that if we did do one, you would like that. But Scott, for a simple but great email, my friend, you are the comment of the week.
Good answer. Good answer. I like the way you think. I'm going to be watching you.
Yeah, gotta love our Patreon people when they chip in. And before we kind of get into the Patreon stuff, want to let all Patreon members know that the guitar picks ran out. So I had to order more. So they should be here. Unfortunately, the place where we order them takes about 30 days. So as soon as they come in, I'll ship out the rest. And so some of our older Patreon members, some of them already got the guitar picks, or whether they were part of a different tier, got the koozies. So those will all be going out as soon as I get the picks in. But those that haven't gotten this, feel free to reach out, let me know. And those that get them, hope you enjoy. And let's now talk about that said Patreon group and family. And that is Patreon of Shout It Out Loudcast. We have a new member this week joining as a spaceman, the previously mentioned Rex J. Cox, who joins the spaceman crew and that tier. And Rex, welcome to the family. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We read your comment earlier. And thank you to all our Patreon family and members. As we've been saying, Patreon just consistently grows. And it's been so much fun having you guys contribute, participate, and have our own little click family that you too can join out there that haven't, if you want to. And you would go to shoutitoutloudcast.com, our website, right on the landing page. There'll be a button there for Patreon. You click on that, and then you select a tier that fits your needs. 4 different tiers, 4 different monetary points. And with each tier, you get different perks, whether it be involvement in the show, whether it be polls, whether it be Flashback Fridays, whether it be ARC picks, March Madness picks, video chats, merch that you guys get. And then we have our own Facebook groups where we comment on posts and stuff and comment there. It's so much fun. The family there just keeps growing. And I can't say it enough. It just keeps on growing. And we love our Patreon family. You guys are the backbone of this show. And thank you to Rex for joining. And thank you to you out there, the next person that joins our Patreon group. Appreciate you. And over to you, Tom.
Yeah, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. I want to give a special shout out to Patreon Shane Steinford, who was able to hook up with us this past weekend. Our buddy and Shout It Out Loudcast Hall of Famer Gary Kapp was in the Boston area for the weekend, catch a couple hockey games with Zeus, hung out with us for dinner at a really cool bar that me and Zeus meet up all the time. And we sent out the smoke signals to any local Loudcasters to join us. And Shane was in the area. We hung out with him for a little bit, shot the shit, talked some KISS, and it was wonderful to meet him in person and hang out. So, Shane, thank you for that. That was great to meet you in person. And again, huge thanks to all of the Patreon guys. You guys all rock. And a huge shout out to Rex. Welcome to the family, my friend.
What's funny about that is like he was walking by. He's like, I think I could hear you guys arguing about KISS or something.
Yeah.
He's like,
exactly.
You guys got to be Tom and Zeus.
Yeah.
It was so
great.
What a nice time. And Gary, the man, the Hall of Famer, he had a couple of gifts one for you, one for me.
Incredible stuff.
Oh my God, blew our minds.
Yep.
We can't thank him enough. And that's why he's a fucking Hall of Famer, man. And
right.
We got to hang out with him. I got to go to 2 Bruins games. I took him to a couple games, had dinner with him in the night in between, and we all hung out on one of the other nights. So much fun. We love Gary. And you too could be the next Gary Hall of Famer. If you play your cards right out there. And thank you to all those that have been generous enough to ask and forward us stuff, merch, and gifts not just now, but over time. We really appreciate you guys. Yep. We love our real, true listeners. You guys get it, and we appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Thank you.
Tom, KISS news. Anything?
Crickets, except for our best and favorite chef, Pasta Paul, posts another picture of a microwave Mama Celeste meal. It says, made rigatoni with hot Italian sausage and spinach. So good, I'd pay for it. What is that? What did you fucking steal it?
That portion looked like a portion for a fucking 5-year-old.
Dude, no offense, Paul. I'm sorry. That is the most basic Italian meal. I mean, that come on. Let's be serious. Rigatoni with Italian sausage and spinach. Spinach is but come on, let's be serious.
It's like when you in high school and you make pizza bagels. Made the greatest pizza bagel. Put cheese and sauce on a bagel and toasted it. Yum! Yeah. I'd pay for this.
Yeah, what is it? What was so good? I'd pay for it. I mean, give me and then of course he posts this thing. Remember, someday your kids are going to try to figure you out. Blah blah blah. Words of wisdom from the sage Paul Stanley. And then there was a comment from Gene, or there was something about Gene saying that, he stands by his comments and everything that he said, at Dance with the Stars or whatever. Other than that, kind of quiet.
Paul was on Steve O's show. I mean,
that's right. Yeah, had comments about that.
I didn't really want to get it, but it's just
same old shit. Nothing. Yeah.
Dude, this is what we have now. Paul talking about fucking basic rigatoni.
Yeah.
And that's the news we have to break to you guys.
Yeah. I don't understand this. I mean, when you look at these other bands that are out there, if they're not performing, if they've decided they're still remaining somewhat active in the music world, whether they're tweeting about some of their favorite bands or music that they're listening to or something again, I say it every week. Thank God for Gene. Thank God for Gene.
But also they'll either comment on their discography. Oh, today's the anniversary of this album.
Something.
My favorite track is this. Can't remember when we played this. They never do that shit. Like talk about the music. Oh, we opened up in Japan for the first time on this tour. I had such a blast. I'll never forget. Like nothing.
No,
here's my rigatoni.
It's kind of a not to be melodramatic. It's kind of depressing that his most recent tweets are about him drinking wine, a paid advertisement, his electric bike, and his rigatoni. He's living up to all the cliches that we tease him about.
Yeah, it's too bad. I think
that's about it.
Still doing his thing. He's still out there. Yeah, fucking touring as best I can. What do you expect?
Gotta pay the bills. It's tough. That's it.
Yeah, That's really it. Bruce has got a couple things going. He's been making appearances left and right. He's selling some of the T-shirts, designs of his guitars.
Yep.
And, he's out there trying to make a buck. God bless him.
Well, at least, like you said, at least he's embracing his history. He's celebrating KISS, whether he's talking about it or making videos or performing.
Yeah.
At least, which is great. That's one of the reasons we love Bruce.
Yeah. Let's take a quick little break. While we do so, I'm going to check in on Ace and see how he's doing. Tom, this ground is getting real hot. I can't bury any of these dogs back here. Vinny's taking up all the space in the fucking storage facilities. What am I going to do with these dead dogs? Just put them by the tree. I'll find a place for them inside the house.
Okay, we're back. And Zeus was talking to Ace and Vinny. We didn't talk about this in the news, but real quick, for some reason, somebody has taken over the Vinnie Vincent invasion of Vinnie Vincent Facebook page. Nobody knows if this is real or not. But again, more like, oh, stay tuned. There's songs and Guitarmageddon and blah, 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 blah. Look, stick with Ace in the shed. I'll give you a shovel. Just get back to work, Vinny.
That's not me posting those, Tom. I'm busy trying to find a suitable place for these dead dogs.
Oh, Jesus Christ. God almighty.
What the fuck? It smells like dead dogs and dead dog shit in here. Woo!
God, my poor shed. I mean, that thing's going to have to be torn down.
Well, Tom, we're going to do a KISS draft. This is our 13th draft.
Yeah.
We've done everything, I think, with as many people as we can. And this time we brought the great Izzy Presley to join us on it. Let's bring him on in.
All right, this week we have a special guest. We've been talking to this guy back and forth for a while, and we're finally making the magic happen here. He's a podcaster. He's a comedian. He's also in the Ace Tribute Band called ACK. He's the host of another effing podcast. You know him. You love him. It's Izzy Presley joining us this week, buddy. What's up?
Nothing, man. Just enjoying a beautiful Tuesday here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada.
There you
Good to
go,
see
man.
You guys. Cheers.
Yeah, well, welcome. Thanks.
And if we hear the police knocking down his door for shooting fucking Jakey Lee, we'll have it all captured live.
Wow.
That's true. That's right. You're in Vegas.
I'm in Vegas. Yeah.
This is going to be his alibi. No, I was talking KISS with these two guys.
I was like, dude, we were fucking retarded about KISS, and that's all we fucking do. Why am I going to shoot Jakey Lee?
Well,
unbelievable.
We have our own Jakey Lee Vegas story. We always bring it up, and that's when we hung out at the Gene Simmons event and hanging out with Jericho. And at the end of the night, we got thrown out of the fucking bar restaurant. 4 a.m, we're down drinking, gambling, whatever at the casino. And Jericho says, wait, I got a surprise for you. And a buddy's coming. And we see this like homeless man. It was fucking Jakey Lee. And we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and God bless Jakey. He didn't want to talk. Now, earlier in that night, we had been shooting the shit with Eric Singer. And bringing up Eric Singer to Jakey Lee was just not a good idea at 2 o'clock.
And vice versa, because I think you asked Eric, right? You're like,
because I love Badlands. So I was talking to both of them about Badlands, and it didn't go well on either way.
Yeah, neither one of them wanted to discuss it. Like, what the fuck?
No.
Fuck him.
No, it was good though.
It's funny. The last time that we played ACK was in like May 25th, and Jake was there.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, there I am. I'm playing in front of Jake. I go out of tune during Deuce, the second fucking song. I'm like, oh, great. This is awesome. I'm out of tune playing in front of fucking Jakey Lee. Great.
Well, that's all right. That's all right.
And so maybe his dealer, or whatever the fuck he was on that night, is the one that shot him for not paying him or something. I don't know. But thank God he's okay.
Yeah, thank God he's okay. Missed all vital organs. He's going to be fine. He's in the ICU.
What a crazy story, man. Unbelievable.
Between him and Bruce getting shot in the ass one time, too, in Vegas.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, really. I know.
Up with guitarist over there.
God.
So funny.
We always have our Murph questions. You're going to be no exception. Izzy was a contributor to our Raise Your Glasses book. He made some great comments. Izzy, thank you.
Just holding it up.
You guys are including me.
Yeah.
Yes. No. It was well worth it. And We're going to get your mug shot and comment up on our social media. We're trying not to kill and bombard everybody, so we're trying to spread them out. So
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. So, Izzy, do you have a favorite KISS member? And I think we know the answer to this.
Oh, of course, it's Ace Frehley.
Yeah. I didn't think that was going to take too long.
He's the fucking space ace. I mean, whatever.
Hey, Izzy, you still play better than I do these days, so fuck it. Who cares?
By the way, there's no other better name for an Ace tribute band than Act. I mean, that's just the greatest.
Thank you. It was like I knew only the KISS geeks would get it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on Show It Out Loudcast. The KISS tards would get it.
There you go. Thank you. Right.
Don't watch that word because it offends a few people. So
fuck
it. Hey, I'm proud to be one. What can I say?
It's all right. It's all good. Do you have a favorite KISS song? I mean, it could be today, tomorrow.
And that's what it is.
Growing up or whatever. You know how KISS is.
God, I think it's 100,000 years.
Wow,
I think it's 100,000 years. It is. It's like, and that's what I'm feeling right now.
You mean the 45-minute version on the live?
No, dude. Version? Yeah. Well, minus all of Paul's fucking preacher Paul bullshit. But here's the thing. And the first time Act played out here when I moved here, because the first time was 2016, but that's a whole nother story. I was talking to Scotty Griffin, who was playing with us. And we decided that the early KISS, like the first 3 records, it's like caveman prog. Because there's a lot of weird shit going on in those songs.
Jams and shit.
100,000 years is like the crown of that jewel. Because the way Peter plays on that song and the bass line is just, it's not something you would expect from a Beatles wannabe rock band. You know what I mean?
Point. Yeah. Good point. Okay. Interesting. Yeah.
And I love Ace's licks. I love Ace's licks in that tune.
Yeah. Yeah. It's never been one of my favorites. Probably because I have such bad memories of them playing it live on recent tours and it just doesn't sound great.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of ruined it for me. But yeah, I guess the studio version.
We're tired of it. We're tired.
Well, that's the other thing too. Yeah.
That could be
predictable.
Yeah.
All right. Here comes another 10 minutes we're going to lose because Paul's going to fucking act like whatever. And it's not spontaneous anymore.
See, here's the beauty.
Shit.
Here's the beauty. I have not seen them since 2012.
Oh, so you never saw them on the End of the Road tour?
I did not.
Wow.
I did not.
Is this purpose? Is this on purpose?
Yeah.
You don't like the Tommy
well, look, here's the thing. Here's the big misconception. Here's the big misconception about the whole Tommy Eric thing.
Yeah.
Any one of us getting that call would have been fucking sign me up.
Absolutely. Of course.
And there's no dude, fucking great players. Do they deserve to be in KISS? You're goddamn right.
Mm-hmm.
Should they be wearing those outfits? That's where the problem is for me.
Yeah.
And
no, you're right.
It's nothing personal against those guys. I've never met Tommy, but I've met Eric a couple times. And I like those guys. But I understand why they do it. I understand why they did it. Because
did you have a problem when Peter was in the band with the makeup on without Ace? And did you have a problem with Ace being in the band without Peter?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because obviously they didn't have a problem with the other member
because they were getting paid.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But, well, I'm not going to lie. I saw the Aerosmith tour when Peter was in there and it was Tommy playing.
Terrible.
Yeah. Aerosmith blew him off the fucking stage.
That wasn't good. It wasn't a good tour.
No, it wasn't. But like when they were in Minneapolis, there's this band out of Minneapolis called Flip, my second favorite band of all time. 2 P's if you look it up. And Bill Aucoin actually managed them in the early 2000s. So it's part of the whole KISS family thing. But when KISS rehearsed there, they rehearsed in their rehearsal space.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
So, and I'm friends with those guys. So they were all there. And Freaky's just like, being in the room with them, sitting at a table, telling war stories was unfucking believable. And then Freaky had this huge display, this huge cardboard display that had all 4 of the solo albums on it. They're very, very, very rare. Yeah. And the last person he had to do it was Ace, but he had Peter, Paul, and Gene sign it that day. And Tommy looks at him and goes, "You don't want me to sign that, do you?"
Oh shit! No.
But at least he's smart about it.
Well, at least he had a little fun with it. He made a joke. That's good.
Exactly.
He gets it.
What about let's switch to album. What's your favorite Kiss
Hotter Than
album?
Hell. Hotter Than Hell.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Damn.
Hotter Than
I
Hell.
think that might be the first.
Interesting. Yeah.
Really?
Wow. Yeah, we
I
keep track. Yeah, we've been doing these questions for every guest since the show started. The majority of the people either say Rock and Roll Over, sometimes some Love Gun, some Destroyer. I don't know if we've ever gotten a Hotter Than Hell. Maybe one or two before you.
But I will tell you, a very close second is Asylum.
Oh, okay.
That is the most underrated fucking record.
Oh, I love Asylum, but I don't know if I'd put it number 2. But I love Asylum.
I love it. I love
Okay.
it. It's
Yeah, that's nonsense, but that's all right, bro.
well to you.
We got to give each other jabs. Come on,
Exactly,
Of
man.
course.
Busting balls. Hey, look, I'm just excited to be on a KISS podcast where we actually get to talk about KISS.
Yes.
Fucking
Yes.
You don't want to
cheers.
talk about fucking stupid shit?
Well, we'll talk about stupid
yeah,
shit.
that too.
We'll talk about stupid shit. Like we'll talk about like what's Izzy drinking right now.
Lemonade?
This is delicious Michelob Golden Light. Only available.
Michelob Golden Light. What is that? Like a Vegas only supply?
No,
Dude, that's
no. It's,
4 days in college beer. Like,
Dude, this-
what is that? A
What were
fucking
they? What were they? All out of
$9.99 a 30-pack?
no, God, no, no. This is only available in the Upper Midwest.
So they
it's
were
the
all out.
number-
So they were all out of old Milwaukee.
Dude, actually, when I can't get this, when nobody comes and brings me some,
Schlitz?
I'm a Natty Light guy.
Oh, Izzy.
Dude,
Come
hold
on.
on. Let me tell you about Natty Light. Here's the thing that nobody
We know about it. Believe me.
Oh no, but so
Those,
one of the
those are
Budweiser
4 days
guys-
in college.
One of the Budweiser guys in the grocery was telling me this. When they put Natty Light out in the 70s, it was supposed to be a premium beer, but
Yep.
they had nothing to compete with the cheap beer. So that's why they put it at that price point. So everybody thinks it's just a cheap, shitty beer. It's a good beer. I love it.
Sure it is.
You might be right. You might. Hey, I'll give you this, Izzy. You might be right, but we just associate that with us having no money in college, and that was the only thing we could afford to drink. So
Yeah.
Well, look, you can drink a ton of it. You know, you're not chewing on it. It doesn't
True.
give you that fucking.
I'm with you. I like the
Beer
American
taste.
watered down beer.
Exactly. It's delicious.
Like a hole in a canoe, watered down.
Yep.
That's how I
you
like
don't-
my
so,
beer.
So you don't want one of my Shipyard Pumpkinhead beers from the Shipyard Brewery?
Did they?
You need
did
a
they have
knife
some,
and fork to drink that.
No, this
Did
is
they have some? Did they have some fucking chick down with a Karen hairdo selling you the pumpkin spice version of it, or what the fuck's going on here?
Come on, man. Shipyard, Portland, Maine. Come on. It's nice. Anyways.
How many KISS concerts you've been to?
Oh my god. Well, I mean, like I said, the last one was 2012, and that was at the Minnesota State Fair. There was the Motley tour.
Yep.
Maximus fucking
No,
whatever.
that was the Aerosmith tour.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's see.
That
the
one was
first
called The Tour.
My
Yeah.
first one was Hot in the Shade, and
Me
I saw
too.
him pretty much every time up until 2012. So number I don't fucking know.
15,
You know?
probably around
Probably,
15.
probably.
All right. So then next and final question is, do you have a favorite KISS memory?
Oh,
Could
my
be something
God,
from a
that's-
kid, from a childhood
Dude,
memory.
you know what? You know what? It's like, yeah. I rode in the elevator with Gene at the fucking the convention tour. That was a surprise.
Yep.
But honestly, it was at Creatures Fest. Were you guys at Creatures Fest? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Yep.
The
Okay.
original.
The first
So,
one in Nashville. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Joey Casada, our good
Oh,
friend,
Yep.
brought me back to meet Peter
Speak
Criss.
for yourself. Go ahead.
fuck Joey.
Fuck that guy. I mean, whatever.
I know Joey Casada.
He brought me back to meet Peter, and it was just me and
Oh,
him
wow.
and Peter and Gigi in the room.
Nice.
And I met Peter. I got my solo album poster, the insert signed. That's the thing that I never thought would ever happen in my fucking life.
That's a good memory.
And he was, I only had like 30 seconds with him, you know.
Yeah.
I told him that his is the best solo record, which I truly believe. Not the best, not in KISS terms. I'm just talking as
No,
a
best
record.
album. We love the album. I'm a big
Oh, I
fan
do
of
too.
that album.
I like
Like,
it too.
love it.
I really, as I gotten older, I really do
Yeah.
like it.
I
Absolutely.
Can't Stop the Rain is the best KISS ballad in their discography.
You know what it hit me? Because I listen to Casey Kasem religiously because there's a channel on iHeart where it's all classic Casey's, right?
Yep.
And it was like 70. It was September of 78. Everything in the top 20 sounded like it could have been on Peter Criss's solo record.
Oh, totally. Yeah. That AM gold soft rock shit.
It hit. That's when it hit.
Yep.
So I met Peter. I got my picture, and I didn't know you guys were taking photographs, or I would have sent a bunch of my KISS fucking photographs to you guys.
Oh, no. Fuck.
Yeah.
The next one.
No, it's all good. Yeah, the next one. And then when I was saying thank you to Gigi, I started crying.
Oh,
I fucking started crying. She's like, "Oh, it's okay. It's okay." I'm like, "You don't understand."
Did you grab a little? Did you grab a little ass?
I did not.
Oh,
what about on Peter?
Yeah, on Peter. Yeah.
Well, that's who I was originally talking about.
Okay.
But Gigi looks pretty good for a woman her age.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Why not?
Oh yeah, and say hi to the son bitch. Son bitch is here.
The fuck
Who's
is
that?
He was a Goodwill rescue, and then I made a bit about him.
Oh,
so
God.
when you see this photo online, that's the son bitch.
Oh God. Okay.
He was in the frame. I'm like, dude. I go, look. I looked at him and I'm like, this son bitch looks like he would mount your old lady in front of you, then drink your beers afterwards, and that's how some bitch was born. All right, so
Jesus Christ.
All the better. So that's it for my questions. Let's get to this draft. And we decided to have the did you have another bit you want to throw out?
No. Is this wait? Is this airing this week?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
this will drop Saturday.
Oh shit! All right. Well,
we don't bank shit. We don't fucking.
No,
I know. I usually put my shit up that day. That's why I was curious.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
If you were in Las Vegas last night, you saw a great show at Vamped, ACK, and my birthday show opening up for Enough's Enough, and hope you had a great time.
Wow, nice. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Chip's Enough still in fucking in Nashville, walking the hallways.
Yeah, I thought he was still lurking the hallways of the friggin' Sheraton or whatever hotel
At the
that
Creek
was.
It's all about the trim and cocaine. Okay, brothers and sisters.
Dude, that fucking guy.
Chip.
I love Chip.
He fucking walked the hallways that whole weekend. Hey, anybody want to see me? I'm right here. I'm drawing attention to myself.
Look at me in my pajamas. I'm over here.
And then my fucking stupid oversized hat and dumbass glasses. He makes Joey Casada look like a rock star.
He sleeps in that shit.
Oh, total. You could tell.
He sleeps in that shit. There was a picture of Enough's Enough at the Grand Canyon, and the whole band's in cargo shorts and t-shirts, and there's Chip in full Chip regalia.
That's all he has. That's all he's got.
I love it.
Well, I'll tell you guys, this is actually our 13th draft. We've done everything from non-compilation draft, Paul Stanley 80s draft, Gene 70s draft, non-makeup draft, non-Paul and Gene draft, album quarantine draft, one-word KISS song draft, Bruce Kulick draft, a set list draft, a Gene and Ace draft, 1978 solo albums draft, the ultimate Gene Simmons draft, and now we're doing Paul Stanley 70s draft with Izzy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this will encompass the 7 studio albums, the songs on Alive 2, and Paul's 78 solo album. I guess we'll clarify too, there are certain songs out there where Paul has like a shared lead vocal, so I think those can be considered as well. I guess if you want, I mean, it depends.
So like Shout It Out Loud,
like Shout It Out Loud, right? Like Shout It Out Loud is like a
that
shared lead vocal. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
and that's why
70s draft. All right,
and that's why I dropped Black Diamond.
Yes, exactly, because Paul just does the intro. Good call. Yes, that would have been a technicality.
I thought you dropped the deuce.
Maybe later. All right, so Izzy is our guest, which means Izzy goes number 1, then me, then Zeus, then we snake back around. And Izzy, you're on the clock with the number 1
What's the
pick.
first pick in the Paul Stanley 70s draft, Izzy?
Hold on, let me do it.
Try not to fuck this up.
Well, he just told us what his favorite KISS song is, so that's got to be the first pick in the draft. Yes.
I am going to go with I Stole Your Love.
God, fucking A.
See, that's a smart move because I know Paul. I know Tom would take that right away.
Okay, well, I had my first 3 songs lined up. Okay, so I knew I'd get at least one of my number 1 picks. I Stole Your Love was one of them. So with my number 1 pick, I'm taking Come On and Love Me.
Okay. With me, I'm going to go with DRC,
Oh yeah,
Detroit Rock City.
Detroit Rock
And
City.
I'm going to go next with what would you guys take? I'll take Mr. Speed next.
Really? Wow,
which
good call.
Which version of Detroit Rock City?
The regular version from Destroyer.
Okay.
I want all the stupid shit in there.
Okay.
All right. See, I on my list, I had in parentheses Sydney 1980.
But that's 1980.
Dude,
That's
I know.
not a
I know. I
70s.
just-
Are you
I
trying
know,
to
I
win
know.
the award for biggest kiss tard moment on this show?
Yes, I am.
No,
Oh, wait,
it's from this fucking
Well, hold
concert.
on. Izzy does bring up a good point. Do we want to allow live versions of these songs?
It's going to get too messy then.
Yeah, I get it.
It's too messy to write the word live next to the fucking song title.
Well, if
That's
you take
messy.
it live or studio
gone.
album,
It's gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you
regardless.
want to say like, okay, I take
No.
Detroit Rock City from Alive
No,
too.
no.
And
No.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, if you took Detroit Rock City from Alive 2, Detroit Rock City's off the board.
okay.
Period.
Fair enough.
Okay.
How you guys
so
are
you
fucking going. Yeah, I got mine from the fucking Boise, Idaho
I
show
got-
in fucking 70.
I got the Sean Delaney remix of Double Platinum of fucking Hotter Than Hell. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you took Detroit Rock City, Mr. Speed. It comes back to me. I'm going to go with Sure Know Something.
Yikes, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I knew you did.
Fuck.
All right.
Oh.
Well, Izzy, you got 2 picks in a row now, buddy.
All right. I am going. Hell, I'm going both Hotter Than Hell. Got to choose and coming home.
Nice. Okay. And then we're back to me. God damn, there's a lot going on here. Whew. See, I like Zeus said, you got to be careful because I know what songs. See, I don't know where. I'm kind of getting a
I don't know
feel
where
for where.
Izzy lands.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting a feel for where Izzy is here, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with. God damn, this is tough because all right, my third pick. I'm going Firehouse.
Ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Hey.
I love that song. I love every version of that song. So I'm just going regular Firehouse.
All right. So I'm going to go with It's All Right.
Solo album. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I will also go with King of the Nighttime World.
Oh, you sumbitch.
Nice. Okay, I'm going with Tonight You Belong to Me off the solo album.
Okay.
Yep.
And now
All right.
Izzy has 2.
Now it's
All
back to
right.
Izzy with 2 picks.
I got Strutter
Oh, nice.
and Do You Love Me?
I was hoping that was going to hang around for me. I love that one.
No, not really.
You don't like Do You Love Me?
No, I just don't love you.
You don't you don't love me. Okay. So back to me here. All right. I'm going Rock Bottom. Dress to Kill. Yep. So many different this is like one of the easiest drafts we've had. There's really no bad picks here.
Right?
There's stuff you prefer, but there's no bad picks.
Right.
This is
Well,
too
plus,
fucking-
and then you don't realize it until you start looking at the song listings on the albums that like Hotter Than Hell, there's only like 2 Paul songs.
yeah, some of these
Gun,
albums
there's
don't
only-
have a lot of Paul songs.
Right. Love
Yeah.
Gun, there's only 3 if you want to include.
And then She
Kiss-
Kissed Me. Yeah,
which
exactly.
I actually have a soft place in my heart for. I actually kind of like it.
Me too. I don't know if I'll draft it, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Come on,
All right.
Zeus.
So I'm going to go with Tomorrow and Tonight.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Really?
Yep. I love
Wow.
that
All right.
song. And Goodbye.
Solo album. Okay. All right.
Goodbye. Or Keep Me Waiting.
Oh God.
Keep Me Waiting.
I'm gonna go. Damn, this is gonna be my 3rd song off of Dress to Kill, but I'm taking Love Her All I Can. Yep.
I am going to go with 100,000 Years for one of you
Yep.
some bitches take it, even though I know you guys are sick of it.
Smart
And-
move to not take it. Smart move to sit on it because you knew we weren't gonna take it.
I'm a 6-foot all American
Oh.
man.
I was hoping that was gonna be hanging around for me. I love that one. All right. So you got 100,000 Years, an All American Man. All right. God damn.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
All right. I got to take it. I can't let the song hang out there for that long. I got to take it. I'm taking Love Gun.
I knew that was coming.
Yep. I can't believe
I'm surprised it's still there because.
Yeah, I know Zeus isn't a big fan of that, but Izzy, I was afraid that you'd come back around and take it. So I'm taking Love Gun.
That was this top 10 list I made.
Yep.
That was last one on there that was available.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to try to put on my Weasel lawyer hat on. Okay?
Oh, you're going to steal other people's picks.
No.
Oh.
I'm going to go 70s Paul, but I'm going box set. I want to go with Don't You Hesitate.
Oh, we're doing that. We're playing that game now.
Playing that game? Really?
Okay.
And it's The Fire, which I fucking love off the Destroyer box set.
Time out.
Destroyer box set.
So
it's
now
from the 70s.
Okay. So
yeah,
Izzy,
but it wasn't released until.
It's from the 70s.
Izzy, I have to say this. Do you realize what would happen if me or you did what Zeus is doing right now?
Oh, he would have lost his shit.
He would lose his mind.
I didn't remember anybody saying anything I couldn't.
He'd be so pissed he'd shave on the air.
You guys would never pick those songs anyway.
No. But it's technically correct. They're songs that were recorded in the 70s. They're part of the official release. So I guess we'll give them to you.
Right. So what? You're going to do fucking.
And it's the
Paul, you're going to pick Paul's version of fucking God of Thunder next?
Dude, why you
just spoiled it. Come on.
8 to Tom.
I love that. By the way, that's a great fucking version of God of Thunder.
Disco feel to it.
Oh, I love it. All right. So
why
Zeus.
Don't you take Disco 78, Tom?
Well, I can't because. Well, see, now that's a technicality. Strutter is different than Strutter 78. Is it two different songs?
Yes.
I don't see. This is what happens, Izzy, on Shout It Out Loudcast. We just start fucking around.
I love it.
All right. Good.
It's gone. It's gone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck it. It's gone. Jeez, I'm going to start throwing my shit. All right. So Zeus is throwing in a fucking monkey wrench here by including box set crap. All right. I'm going to go Take Me. Yeah, I love that.
Ooh,
I love
okay.
Take Me. Great opening line right there. Put your hand in my pocket. There we go. Take Me.
I am going to roll with Around You.
Okay.
And it'll probably be my fuck it. I Was Made for Loving You.
Oh yeah, geez, that's still there. Okay. Nice.
I almost had to dive into that overrated fucking 78 solo record.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
It sounds like a bunch of 80s Kiss demos.
Oh no.
Which should be a good thing.
Uh-oh.
I didn't say I don't like it. I like it, but I don't think it's as good as everybody hails.
That's how we feel. That's how we feel about the Ace album. So,
I think Aces has the monsters, but then it's got some duds on it too.
That's
now that I'm thinking about it,
that's what I always say.
If I didn't take those box set songs, I wonder if there is 30 songs from Paul in the 70s. Would we run out?
There's 36.
Okay.
With the shared vocals, I think there might be 38. I did because I did the same thing. I made the list. I'm like, are we even going to get enough? So we're going to be scraping pretty much everything here. All right. So Izzy took I Want You, and I Was Made for Loving You. So back to me with my 9th pick. Oof, God. Okay. God, I guess it's a good thing that 78 solo album is here because we're going to need it.
Kissing Time's available.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, that's right. It is. Let me know's available. I know Zeus likes that
song.
one.
I do.
I know. No, I'm gonna go back to the overrated solo album. I'm taking "Wouldn't You Like to Know Me."
Oh, you son of a bitch! That would have been the one.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, that would have been the one.
Okay.
All right, I got 2 songs. I'm gonna go back to that 78 solo album, the one that Izzy loves.
Oh, these are your last 2 picks.
Yeah, Love in Chains. And Izzy gave me the great idea of taking God of Thunder, Paul Stanley.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Honestly, I'm looking at what's available. And I want that song more than others. There's nothing I really like.
Really?
Really scraping the bottom. Yeah.
All right. So I got the last pick here.
No, I have the last pick.
I'm sorry. It's my. I'm just saying I have my.
Your last pick.
Yes, you have the last pick of the draft. Yes.
Right.
Go ahead. Scrape the bottom.
No, this isn't scraping the bottom. I just can't believe that.
There's room service.
I'm pretty much drafting the entire Dress to Kill album, which is why it's on my Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I'm going with Room Service to finish up my draft.
All right, Izzy, what do you got, buddy?
You know what? I'm gonna fucking do it. I don't care.
Do
Screw
it.
you guys.
I'm going home.
Screw you guys. Then she kissed me.
No, you are not.
I am, damn it. With all 10 middle fingers.
Of course. If Izzy's coming on the show, he's got to do an Izzy thing.
So you like Then She Kissed Me over Shout It Out Loud?
I'm just, it's a shared vocal, and I'm just
okay. No, I'm with you. We didn't take any.
I'm bored with that song.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not. I didn't pick it either.
Well, the thing I can't wait for is to when we anytime we do a draft episode or anything with a list, we always make Spotify playlists. We put them so people can check them out, and then of course we always ask for feedback and people like vote on lists and stuff. So, Izzy, did you write your list down? You want to read off your draft list?
I did not write it down.
Okay, I'll read it for you. So Izzy has I Stole Your Love, Got to Choose, Coming Home, Strutter, Do You Love Me, 100,000 Years, All American Man, I Want You, I Was Made for Loving You, and Then She Kissed Me. I
can't believe I didn't take Flaming Youth.
No one did.
We'll
save that for the end. Hold on. I got Come On and Love Me, Sure Know Something, Firehouse, Tonight You Belong to Me, Rock Bottom, Love Her All I Can, Love Gun, Take Me, Wouldn't You Like to Know Me, Room Service. Zeus, what do you got?
Detroit Rock City, Mr. Speed, It's All Right, King of the Nighttime World, Tomorrow and Tonight, Goodbye, Don't You Hesitate, It's the Fire, Love in Chains, God of Thunder, Paul version.
I love. You know what though? It's funny. I'll give Zeus credit here. I didn't even dawn on me all the box set shit.
Yeah,
you know?
I will tell you, I like as my top 10 KISS songs from Paul Stanley in the 70s. I would take It's the Fire. I'm not just doing it just Don't You Hesitate. I love awesome. Those two songs.
Those are great demos. Great demos.
Yeah, I do. I love them.
So the songs that we didn't draft, okay, we didn't draft Harder Than Hell, Anything for My Baby, Flaming Youth, Making Love.
Oh.
Yeah, half of his solo album. We didn't draft Move On, Ain't Quite Right, Take Me Away, Hold Me, Touch Me, Love in Chains. And we didn't draft Magic Touch.
No, I got Love in Chains. I took Love in Chains.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. And we didn't draft Magic Touch off of Dynasty. And then in terms of shared vocals, we didn't do Let Me Know. We didn't do Kiss in Time. And then I'll be honest with you, I didn't dig in. I can't off the top of my head remember what's on the box set that might have some other Paul lyrics. I'm sure there's other shit on there too. So.
Black Diamond, no one took.
Well, you can't.
But I don't think
that's not a shared vocal.
Yeah, I don't think you can call that a Paul song.
No.
Yeah. No, that's Peter Criss, baby.
Yeah. So Izzy, before we kind of wrap this up, what's your preference for? I'm a Gene guy. I mean, I love Paul songs, but like, are you a Paul guy, a Gene guy? Like, if you were to make a list of like your 10 favorite KISS songs, would they mostly be Paul vocals, or what do you think?
I think they would probably be Paul heavy. I mean, I love Gene.
Okay.
But, if I'm diving into Gene stuff, it's getting deep.
Yeah.
Okay. Like some of that stuff in the 80s that I just fucking love that everybody shits on.
Well, Zeus and I, we say the same thing. Like Gene's shit on Crazy Nights and his stuff on Asylum is fucking awesome. I love it.
Dude, I'm sorry. Burn Bitch Burn is awesome.
It is. I agree.
Love Burn Bitch Burn.
People laugh at it because it's got the log in the fireplace in it, but that riff is awesome. It's a great song.
Dude, any way you slice it.
Yep. Secretly Cruel.
Yep. Any way you slice it, listen to that, then listen to fucking All American Man. The riff is very similar.
Okay. Zeus, what are you going to say? You're just going to say something.
No, I just for me, I'm surprised that I'm like I was scraping the bottom to get my 9th and 10th song, just thinking of shit.
Really?
I wasn't because I look at the list. I would have taken Firehouse, Sure Knows Something, and really, that's it.
Okay, so let me ask
10.
you. All right, so let me ask you this. So by
maybe
doing
Come On and Love Me, Sure Knows Something, and Firehouse. I Stole Your Love is good. But it's not like I had to have it.
So by doing this exercise, Izzy, Paul, did we kind of like expose something with 70s Kiss here? Meaning, like, it's not all Paul? Like, if you struggled to make a 10-song Paul list,
yeah,
what is that? What does that say? You know what I'm saying?
Well, like
they're overdone.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like what we were talking about earlier, you have a couple records where there's only a couple Paul songs where it was really more shared. It was Gene and it was Peter. Then you get Love Gun, it's got fucking an Ace song on it.
Yeah.
So it was really more spread out like a fucking band instead of the 80s where it was Paul's band.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I think some of these Paul songs, especially the ones we drafted near the top, like, Detroit Rock City, I Stole Your Love, Strutter, like King of the Nighttime, like those. I think the Paul songs have so much more power that you make it. I think it covers up the fact that maybe there's not 30 good Paul songs here. Good right? In parentheses.
I'd be interested in seeing if I did a top 10 70s Paul, 70s Gene, 80s Paul, 80s Gene, my top 10 for each, and see how I rank them.
Do it. Well, you just came up with a new episode.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you figure out like, wait a minute. I like these Gene 80s songs better than I like Paul's 70s songs. And that nobody would ever guess that. But
please don't tell me that you would ever say that.
Yeah, but it might be top heavy. No. But I might like it. Why? There's War Machine, there's I Love It Loud, there's Not for the Innocent, there's Thief in the Night, there's Good Girl Gone Bad. There's tons of fucking songs that I would gravitate to before I would gravitate to fucking Love in Chains and Goodbye, what's on my list.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. But I think that's the thing. That's the thing with a lot of these albums. You said top heavy. We talk about how a lot of these albums are top heavy to begin with. Like, perfect example is you said Ace. Everybody's like, oh, Ace's album. Yeah. Rip It Out and Speeding Back to My Baby and New York Groove and stuff. But
Snowblind is awesome. I know you guys don't like Snowblind, but
no, it's okay.
Don't speak for me. Don't speak for me. That's him that doesn't like that shit.
Okay.
But you're right. I mean, that happens a lot of times. Even when we do album review crew, like top heavy albums. I
can do Lick It Up. And I could say the top 3 songs on Lick It Up that I like, Lick It Up itself, All Hell's Breaking Loose, and A Million to One are probably better than the top 3 I have here right now. And that's just one album from the 80s.
Right. But you also have to remember too, this is a draft. So like this isn't like you didn't get to rank your top 10 favorite.
But I said, the only other ones that would go in my top 10 favorite would be the 3 top picks you made. Come On, Love Me, Sure Knows Something, maybe Firehouse. That's it.
Okay.
I wouldn't put anything else in there.
Okay.
So would I put that list over Paul's 80s? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Or top heavy.
I don't know. Well, it's top heavy, and then you start mixing in the thing that we always talk about, Izzy, is we talk about the whole fatigue factor. And sometimes that kind of blurs, like, yeah, this song is awesome, but I don't ever have to hear it again.
Right.
But we also got songs off Killers, Nowhere to Run.
Oh God,
Nowhere to Run. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I could throw that in there. Now I got 4 great songs. Then if I go to Asylum or Turn on the Night.
I'm Alive.
I'm like,
you like I'm Alive?
I like that song too.
Let me, dude, I'm Alive. Dude, that song is awesome.
Thanks, Sebastian.
I know. I've told Bruce this. Like, when they always said that they were looking for, they wanted to hire Eddie Van Halen and Alex Van Halen.
Yeah.
If you imagine what a KISS song would be like with Eddie Van Halen playing guitar, I'm Alive is the one.
Yeah. So you know what's funny about this? Because I love when we just nerd out about the music. Because
that's what it's about.
But there are so many people like at our Facebook group or like listeners and stuff who will say like they love the 70s makeup stuff, but like kind of what Zeus was kind of almost leaning towards. It's like, yeah, but I'd rather take the 80s catalog over the 70s catalog. And when you first say that, sometimes like your brain like explodes because it's like, no, 70s Kiss, nothing's better than 70s Kiss.
dude,
because
it's
those
the
6
same-
albums, everybody knows the songs.
Right.
Now, Izzy throws out a deep cut like I'm Alive.
Right.
You throw out stuff off of Lonely's the Hunter, off of Animalized. Nobody's bringing
that's a
those
great
shit
song.
up as
Right.
classics. So
Right.
they take a little bit of a beating. But if you go your top 10 and you go 70s, 80s, Paul Jean, all that stuff, I'm telling you, the 80s may win. Top 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
well,
But dude, look, it's apples and oranges. It's 2 different bands. It's like Van Halen and Van Halen with Sammy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's some people, as you know, that are Dave only. You know, everything without Dave is Van Halen. Fuck you.
Yep.
You know,
5150 might be my favorite Van Halen album.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah, it might.
That's when I got into the band.
But
Yeah,
I
I'd
would see
listen to it before.
that's the thing too. I would say with Van Halen like that, maybe the 70s Van Halen would have top 10, would destroy the 80s. But then if you do top 100 songs from Van Halen, David and Sammy, song number 80 for Van Hagar is 1,000 times better than song 80 from David Lee Roth. But the top 10 would kill it.
Probably.
It's just the depth of it. They didn't really have bad songs.
Right. No, it's true. It's true. Izzy, this has been this has been a blast. We're so glad we got to break the seal and have you on here and talk
I know.
KISS.
It's like I'm so glad you guys finally reached out because
it's been too
you guys
long.
didn't like me.
Hey, dude, you were in the book. We love you, but but we broke the seal. So we'd love to have you back in the future.
Anytime.
But before we let you go, plug away. We know that you got your hands in a ton of shit, so plug away.
If you're going to be in Hollywood on the 30th, I'm hosting Soundcheck Live. We got the Monsters of Rock cruise coming up, obviously, Cruise to the Edge, and on the Blue Cruise. On the Blue Cruise is going to be a week this time, and we're going out of Boston. So we're leaving out of Boston.
What cruise is that? What's that?
That is the On the Blue. It used to be the Moody Blues cruise, and now because Moody Blues isn't around, they do On the Blue. It's like 70s bands, fucking Ambrosia and shit like that. It's awesome. It's might be my favorite one of the 3, just because the music's great and you get to chill. And don't get me wrong, Monsters of Rock rules.
Yep.
But on the Blue, I get to relax a little bit and enjoy it. Because I'm so busy on Monsters.
From Boston Harbor to Alewife Brook down the street by house?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So it's like the Yacht Rock cruise. It's got fucking Ambrosia.
No, it's not Yacht Rock.
No, I don't.
You know, Ambrosia, Alan Parsons, Nelson, remembering their dad.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
you guys remember Firefall?
Oh yeah, you are the woman that I've
always dream of. They've been on that. It was awesome.
So I was right. It's a Yacht Rock cruise.
No, it's not a Yacht Rock. Glenn Hughes played on the last one. It's not a Yacht Rock cruise.
Okay.
What is it called? On the Blue?
On the Blue.
Sponsored by Blue Chew.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Blues Clues?
What else do I have to plug? The podcast, another effing podcast.
You just had Richie Kotzen on, man, huh?
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I love him too. And I've been over the last years, I've been so busy. I haven't had time to do it. And it's so hard. I mean, as you guys know, I mean, I was live every week, and now I can't go live anymore because Spreaker doesn't do a fucking live broadcast anymore. And that fucked my whole world up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was set every Tuesday, 6 p.m. going live, you know? But then you get lazy, you get busy, yada, yada, yada. And I know you guys know it's like in podcasting, you have to be consistent, you know? And then I got lazy.
Yeah.
So that's okay. I'll tell you, I just looked it up. Jefferson Starship is headlining the thing.
Yeah.
Along with Pat Travers, that I recognize as a name, Honeymoon Suite.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Al Stewart, April Wine, Justin Hayward, Dave Mason.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck these people are, but okay.
You don't know who April Wine is?
No.
Sign of the Gypsy Queen. Come on. If you heard a couple of their songs, you'd know it. You'd know them.
Oh, my goodness. That is not a good-looking band.
Which one? April Wine?
Yeah.
Well, they've been around.
Guys are all old.
Yeah, they're fucking old. This is
they're
like
longer in the tooth.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking look like an ugly form of Kansas.
Hey, and what about our buddy Courtney Cronin there? You and your punchlines and backlines. All that shit. Yeah.
We do that every year on Monsters of Rock. Working on doing some on land. And I'm sure your listeners are familiar with the show. You know, we have
yeah.
a musician who's never done stand up before.
Yep.
I love that show. It's great. We just did it on the the Mountain Music Festival.
Yep.
Who did the comedy?
Britt Lightning from Vixen.
Oh, we love her. Britt's awesome.
Yeah, she was great. She was great.
Awesome.
And then the singer in my other band hold on. Oh, I got the record right here. Smoke and Kills with Mike Dawson from the Adam Carolla Show it's his band. And yeah. Cool. If you like outlaw rock and roll with a little country twang in it, but it's still rock and roll, give that fucking record a check out.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you're on obviously, and you're everywhere on social media, obviously.
Yeah, Real Izzy Presley, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the way across the board. And of course, the show page for Another Effing Podcast is Another Effing Podcast. And then
sweet.
The ACK stuff is at Ace Tribute or at ACK Ace Tribute. So
awesome. Izzy, it's been a blast, man. Like I said, glad we broke the seal and finally had you on. It's been a long time coming. Appreciate it, man. Be good. And good luck. Good luck with everything. And we'll be in touch. We're in touch all the time anyway. So good luck.
Dude.
Nice.
Izzy, thank you so much, brother.
Thanks, man. Be good.
And let me know when you guys are ready to have time to come on Another podcast. We're talking about the book.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much, Izzy. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, guys.
Right, be good.
Tom, that was Izzy Presley in KISS Draft 13.
Yeah, ton of fun. We love drafts. It was great to finally have Izzy on the show. We've been going back and forth with him for a while. He's a funny dude, crazy guy, huge KISS tar, just like us. And it was great. One of the things I really personally enjoyed about the episode was kind of the discussion that we had after the draft, talking about Paul songs in the 70s. And then it's kind of veered into talking about Paul in the 80s and Paul and Gene. And we say it all the time. When we're talking about the music, you know, that's when we're having the most fun. I mean, yeah, obviously we like to bitch and moan about stuff, but the music's always fun, and draft episodes are always based around the music. So it was great. You know, everybody had some interesting picks. Zeus going off the reservation there, picking shit off the box sets, which was a nice little curveball. It was a ton of fun. It was great to hang with Izzy.
Yeah, I really enjoy him. I think he's quite funny, and he's definitely a character in the KISS world. So it was great to have him on. And Tom, let's move on over. Question of the week.
Yep. So we got this. This comes from Eric on Facebook, not Eric the Buttnut. That's a different Eric. Hey, Eric the Buttnut.
Yeah, the Buttnut.
So his question is, guys, I was listening to your fellow Patreon podcaster, Martin Popoff. Yep, I know where you're going because I listened to these episodes too. Martin recently did back-to-back episodes on live albums. In his most recent episode, he talks about bands that didn't do live albums primarily during the 80s. And he brought up KISS. In his opinion, he thought it would have been smart for KISS to either have not done Asylum altogether or to have done a live album right around that time in 1985. So it got me thinking, and I want to hear what you guys think. If KISS did a live album in the 80s, when should they have done it?
They did it. It's called Animalize Live Uncensored.
That's a DVD, though. That's a deep.
Yeah, that should have been KISS Alive 3.
So that okay. So that's what you
and then they released a DVD version of it.
Okay, I would tend to agree with you a little bit. I'm partial to the tour for Hot in the Shade, although that would have been, again, 12 years in between live albums. So the Animalized Live Uncensored, yeah, to this day, it still baffles my mind how they put out a DVD or VHS for that and not a CD or a cassette or vinyl, whatever. Yeah, I would say either Animalized Live Uncensored should have been the live album itself, or something from Hot in the Shade right after that came out on that tour, because that was a huge tour. They were digging deep into the set list and it got a huge feedback. So either one of those. I will tell you this. We did get off the soundboard, which was Animalized Live Uncensored. So technically we have that now. And there are bootlegs out there for all those other eras. So if you're a KISS tard like we are, you can find vinyl and CDs. They're out there. They're not official, but they're out there. But anyways, Eric, great question. We always love talking live albums. So thank you for contributing there, my friend.
Yeah, the other aspect of that, Tom, is that Animalized Live Uncensored would have featured a lot more new songs in the 80s. Once you get into Hot in the Shade, they went back to the old stuff.
True.
And so if you really want that definitive 80s,
yep,
I think they were great right there. That's
Good point.
So, Tom, where can people find us?
Always go to our website, shoutitoutloudcast.com. That's where you can find all the episodes, Shout It Out Loudcast, Dorm Damage, ARC, Zeppelin Chronicles. They're all there. Links to our Shout It Out Loudcast merch, links to our Amazon shopping page, links to all of our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Threads. They're all there. You can comment on there. You can check out our rankings, everything. Pictures of our incredible guests. There's a link directly on the landing page to buy our amazing KISS book, Raise Your Glasses. You can do that right there from the website as well. So please check it out. It's your one stop for everything you need there. And always use our email, shoutitoutloudcast@gmail.com. We love getting all of your emails. We read all of them. We always say that we can't get to all of them every week because feedback will take 4 hours if we do. But we love getting your emails, and trust us, we read all of them. So please continue to do that. And if you want your question of the week read like Eric's was this week, please reach out and ask us a question. Mailbag episode coming up by the end of the year. So please be a part of that. And we always like to say that we are a proud member of the Pantheon Podcast Network of shows.
Yeah, people can always DM us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, motherfucker. Check out our Spotify playlist, which this will have.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where you find us as our profile, not our podcast. If you check on the profile of Shout It Out Loudcast, there you'll see our playlist, okay?
Yep.
And then you can go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's consistently growing. Appreciate the feedback there. And give us one of those 5-star child reviews on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you can go and give a review. We'd appreciate a 5-star review. It's a big help to the show, moves us up the food chain, gets us in front of more eyes. And on that part about the actual 5-star reviews, please go and give a 5-star review to Raise Your Glasses, our book on Amazon. I think we're at like 92, 94. We're almost at 100. Please, we'd love to get over there. So give us a 5-star review there. And we appreciate you and those that have purchased Raise Your Glasses and keep pushing it out there. I know we're not going to stop promoting it. So anything you can do for us on that end, we'd appreciate it. So thank you so much for that and the support we get there. And I always like to tell you guys, you can go to our website, shoutitoutloudcast.com, shoutitoutloudcast.com. You can get everything there, episodes, rankings, you name it. It's all on our website. You can click and get Shout It Out Loudcast, new book, Raise Your Glasses, and so much more. And our Patreon page, which we told you about. But we always like to end on famous last words. Tom, do you have any?
Oh, I do. Some of my favorites. You were distant. Now you're nearer. I can feel your face inside the mirror. The lights are out, and I can feel you, baby, with my hand.
Nice. Everybody's high when the weekend is through. Every night they wish they could. Listening to the teachers, bosses, and the preachers ain't never done nobody good.
Motherfucker.
Tom, thank you. KISS Army, thank you. Loudcasters, thank you. And one other quick thing I just want to point out. Even this week, and across the board, it seems like podcasts has gone down a little bit or whatever, or KISS interest has gone down a little bit. Even though all that shit's happening, like this week, our things, our downloads, our rankings were higher than ever.
It's crazy.
Higher than ever. We had some incredible numbers. I don't know if it was the vault or what, but like we were just as high as ever. So we're still kicking ass, still your number one KISS ranked podcast out there.
Yep.
I don't see it being really close on the podcast level.
Right.
Thank you. Really. Yeah. So in addition to our regular thank you for keeping us at number one. It's really a great honor. And as always, we will always show you the respect by coming at you and with new and fresh and interesting topics and conversation. We're never going to change. We'll keep doing that for you guys as long as you tune in. So thank you guys for doing that and for all the success we've been enjoying. It's us, not just me and Tom. It's all of us, all of our success. So thank you guys.
Absolutely. Guys, thank you so much. Zeus said it perfectly. You guys are amazing. We're so grateful for all the support and all the fandom and Patreon support and just the interaction. It's an amazing family we've built, and we're so proud of it, and we're so proud of you guys, and we love you. So, guys, thank you so much for everything. Zeus, as always, my friend, thank you.
Peace out, Girl Scout. Hit the music. What I'd like now is for all you fat, out-of-shape, worldwide kiss-tards to keep the noise down while I show your ladies what a real sexy man looks like.
Listen, all you people out there sitting on rented furniture, settle down.
Cut the music. Anybody seen Richie? Anybody know why Richie did Bobby Lupo?